How is everybody? Did everybody do their homework? Yeah, it was a great experience, and it's nice. It's changed an awful lot. Yeah, when I was at Severn, I put a lot of time into the newspaper and the yearbook. It was a lot of interesting people working on the yearbook and the newspaper, and a lot of very funny people, so it was a lot of fun to be around them. And it actually influenced me into going to Johns Hopkins, and when I went to Hopkins, I immediately started getting involved in the newspaper there, and then worked my way up until I became the co-editor of the Hopkins newsletter. So that was probably the biggest influence. I did very briefly try out for lacrosse, and the other players were so much better than me that I kind of gave up on that. You know, I ended up following my friends Walter Murch and Matthew Robbins out to the USC Film School, and I was lucky enough there to be in a class which included, you know, some really incredible future filmmakers, John Milius, Basil Polidorus, who became a composer, and a guy you might have heard of called George Lucas. And so we pretty much in film school in those days, you learn from the other students. And I realized that for me, my learning experience was pretty much by doing more than it is by studying books. And I think, you know, it's important for you as students to, you know, as you study, is to sort of look at what methodology works best for you for understanding, you know, how you learn things. And I think everybody has different ways of learning, and I think a lot of people don't really pay attention to that, and it's important to discover what that is so that you can, you know, move ahead on whatever it is. And if somebody's talented as a storyteller, they can make a movie now without using that much money and without the necessity of going to a place for dubbing the film or going to a lab to have it processed. And so it really, you know, the possibilities are kind of endless. As Joseph Campbell says, follow your bliss. And, you know, lots of times that gets hidden by expectations of your parents or family or whatever it is. And I think it's really important for you to find out what it is that you really love, and, you know, really, because if you love doing something, it's never work. It's always just sort of fun. And I've never felt like I've really worked any day in my life, so.